other things. But anyway. So the fear of fear and the fear of love, the fear of fear itself, our survival, mind questioning. Will this sustain me? Am I enough? Will people value what I offer? Put in yours. And the fear of love is our resistance to full expansion. Our resistance to our greatness. What if my success changes everything? What if it changes who I am? What if it changes my relationships? What if it changes what I have to do in the world? Like taxes and all the extra taxes you might have to do if you succeed, if you bring in money. Or if you work with other people, if you build a non-profit, if you have employees or even contractors, all of these different things. What if it changes everything? Can I handle being truly seen? And what just popped in is this is relationships too, right? Can I, if I'm in a relationship, it will change everything. Will it change who I am? Can I handle being truly seen, right? Am I ready to impact others' lives or so many people's lives? If you're an entrepreneur, if you are online, whatnot, right? So is there something coming up for you that maybe you weren't aware of? Or you're aware of and you can just pop it in the chat or write it down for yourself as a reminder of like, yes, there it is, there she blows. I remember you. And you have information for me. And I'm not just going to love you or like you or tolerate you because you're going to give me something. That's not unconditional love. Unconditional love is complete love and fear together. So, there it is. My old friend. Right? These fears, they unconsciously manifest in your life, but particularly I'm going to go into the business side of things, just for a change, right? Spiritual entrepreneurs that may be watching. But you can, like I said, put these to any part of your life. So the undercharging for your sacred work. Undercharging for your sacred work. Or maybe you're not charging anything. You know, there is a balance there. And I found that out the hard way. But I'm glad that I would never stop doing service. The day that I stop service is the day that I shouldn't be here. Right? But we have to support the movement, technology and whatnot. Keep the lights on to a degree. The red lights, hey? The red lights. That sounds wrong, but you know what I mean. Most of you didn't hear what I was talking about earlier because I only just put the live on. I forgot to. So, undercharging. So what would that be in general life? Undercharging if you weren't in business. Like, I guess, another part of it is hiding your deepest gifts. And there are gifts that you may have, So I'll give you an example, but I'd like you to share too. I'm just hanging out here blowing in the wind, right? Being full on transparent. That there are certain things that I do that look quite strange, and I had to accept the fear of looking strange, literally looking strange. You know, when we're doing trance healing or those sorts of things where it's a little it's a little different, okay? And you know, allowing that to be. And it's not like just jumping into the deep end when you can't swim. You know, whack on a little floaty here and there, or at least have somebody nearby to throw you a life, or just wear a life jacket, right? It's not like little bit. But who here is hiding their greatest gifts? I mean, those of you that heard me sing earlier, you know, hiding my greatest gift. No, I'm joking, but maybe so. I never learned how to sing. What if I learned how to sing? What if I'm a great singer underneath all of this mystery? Or drummer, or I am a good drummer actually, but you know what I'm saying? What are you hiding behind? What fear are you hiding behind? Taking the lead in choir, I'm just going to say that. Stepping out, creating your red room so you can start practicing with others physical mediumship. Like that pushes buttons. Physical mediumship is something that, this is the stuff that scared me silly when I was a kid. And so I pushed it all away. Pushed all of the, I don't want to see, I don't want to know, I don't want to, right? Some of my greatest gifts, because I was scared. So, hesitating to claim your authority. I know about this, I'm going to speak. Maybe I don't know everything there is to know about it. Maybe I'm not the best singer in the choir. You probably are. But if but what if, right? Who cares? You know, at school, in primary school, so under 11, like up to 11 years old is primary school, sometimes 12. I was young, so, you know, 11, 12. In primary school, I was in the choir, and I'm loud, right? A loud voice, and I just sang it out. I was saying this yesterday while we were creating our meditation and trance room, that when we sit in circle, the participants sing loud. And so when I sat in circle in my group in Perth, in a blacked out room, and the mediums behind the curtain, you know, it's all mystery. And this is physical mediumship, because when we sit, it's like stuff that everybody hears, sees, knows, right? It's different. Takes a lot of training to get to that stage. But we would sing, and because I was playing the music, driving along on my friend's phone, and I whacked on ELO, and I was like, oh, I used to play this when I was a kid. But then I remembered Telephone Line was one of the songs we sang in circle. That's ELO as well. And then it just all started coming. And it was like a little wink from spirit. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I got to get back into it, right? So now I've got the room set up. But we would sing to raise. And it was pitch black in these rooms to a point. We did have a red light you could turn on and whatnot, and those sorts of things. But would sing to raise the energy of the people that were around, right? That's what their job is. And it just reminded me that singing out loud like that is so healing. It's beautiful. Anyway, I digress from business. But this is my, it's my business. But what was being shown was my own personal practice, and having things that I don't teach. They're just for me and spirit. They're my intimate relationship with spirit. And so I, with some help, transformed that spare room into this space that, has all the things that, it's just a nice space to sit. It has what it needs. So I digress. But that goes to, what are you hiding? What are the gifts that you're hiding? What's the power that you're hiding? Even from yourself, you see? If I'm not practicing certain things, there could be a fear there. So what's the fear? Fear of my greatness, your greatness, being awesome and things changing, or things, smacking you in the face. Hesitating to claim the authority, right? You may not be the best. You may not know it all. But what you know and how you are is. So we're no longer resisting that flow of abundance. And abundance isn't necessarily financial, although it can be, and I guess we're talking about entrepreneurship, but abundance in every area. So there are these, I guess, laws. Let me just get rid of this. Laws of, or sacred laws of growth, sacred laws of transformation. Those of you that come regularly here, you will remember maybe the 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah? No? Yeah? No? I'm going to share it again in a different way, right? We have that sequence of the 1 to the 4 coming into the world. But when we're talking about business or something we're creating, this is the 1 is the I exist, the spiritual body, the spirit or the soul embodying. I am here, I exist. That recognition, that's the sacred seed. So there's an acknowledging of the divine inspiration. Here it is, right? Divine inspiration. Here is that vision. Here's that inspiration. Honoring the unique medicine. So if I sit in my red room by myself in the dark with my red blackout curtains and practice one of my gifts and no one knows about it, it's okay. It's okay, because that practice is fueling everything else that I do. That's that mystic experience, that direct access to the beloved. So being able to see clearly. So when we bring it into business, it's like seeing clearly what wants to be born through you. What is that vision? What's the seed and what wants to be born through you? But you haven't birthed it yet. You're still in the 1, that I exist, the recognition, that inspiration, seeing clearly. Yeah? understanding your soul's calling in, I mean, we could say in business, but in life, the business of life. Hey, you with a pretty face, welcome to the human race. Right? In life. You gotta go listen to that song now, don't you? And listen to the words. Oh my goodness. Some of those songs I re-listen like all these years later. Because I must have been 10 years old when I started. Oh, I don't know, maybe a bit older, young. Listening to him now, I'm like, oh my goodness. There's some deep stuff in those songs. It's awesome. Number two. I exist in time. Welcome to the human race. Division. Drop. I exist. Division. The holy split. Awakening your vision to divide and multiply. All right, so I exist. When you've settled into the existence, then we step into the existence in time. Right? Relative reality as the human, right? Seeing both the practical steps and the spiritual essence. It's both. So we're recognizing where the fear serves and where it limits. So, okay, I have a fear here of my greatness. I have a fear of sitting in the dark in the red room because of what I might experience. And I know it's also my greatness. So bringing love to that fear. So what is yours? What is yours? Understanding the balance of giving and receiving and giving. What's next? 3. Formation. I exist in what? Space. I exist in time, I exist in space. Right. Formation. So recognition, division, formation, sacred growth, sacred growth. So bringing form, space brings form to your vision with love. Creating structures, the red room, rooms in all these devices, right? We're on the Zoom room, but we're also on Restream, we're on Instagram, we're on YouTube, you know, all of these spaces. But if I just went to the space without the existence and the time, we can get completely lost in the space. The structure's not there. So we're creating structures that honor both spirit and matter. This is a sequence. And there's multiple different sequences. You can take these numbers in different ways. I'm just showing you the 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like a dance. Hey, maybe I could be a great dancer too. Started ballet at 50. Yes, I did. It was awesome. My soul, it brought tears to my eyes. My soul was experiencing, it was so joyous. I cried. Not boo-hoo cry, but like, oh. Right? It was awesome. Anyway, that's another story. So yeah, maybe not a prima ballerina. But enough movement to make my soul sing. Yeah. So allowing your business to take its natural shape. Take its natural shape. What is its natural shape? right? Building from that authentic alignment. Where are you? In your body, in time, and in space. And number 4 is I am consciousness. And when you're becoming consciousness, so if we just go from 1 to 4, that's a really short life. Hop, soul and body, consciousness. Right? Time and space give us this human experience. It slows it down. But we can also get stuck or get into the space. It's just, we don't know. It's too much. Or it can bring form. Sometimes it's going to the edge of the 4 consciousness to be able to dangle our legs over the wall in the space. Right? There's all of these different ways of navigating this sequence, and there are other sequences, but this is just to give you a basic understanding of, these laws of sacred laws, right, of growth. So 4 is the becoming conscious, this integration. It's the flowering of the seed, right? So 1 is the seed, 4 is the flowering of the seed. And this is where you can witness your business becoming its own entity. And it's an entity for transformation. It's a vehicle, it's a vessel for transformation, just as you are a vessel, right? So I exist, and then the wholly split. Creation, bringing formation, and becoming conscious, trusting that natural evolution of your vision, right? So back to that 1. Embracing both challenges and success and challenges. It's the in and the out breath again. It's the love and the fear. It's in everything. So this is just another way of showing you unconditional love is in everything. Leading from an integrated wisdom, right? So let me take you through this, and then we'll actually this might go over into, but I'm going to do it here. The direct experience. So how we can just get a little bit of a direct experience of what I'm talking about. So a little meditation, okay? You ready? So just inviting you to relax into, and do you hate when people say that? Just relax. Take a few breaths, There we go. Have a yawn. Yeah, just contact where you are in time and space in this moment, right? What hurts? What feels good? I'm just noticing my back because I'm on a stool. I was slumping a little, and my body's saying, sit up. My mum was watching. She'd be, sit up, you're slouching. Okay, closing your eyes if you like, or just a one-pointedness, but feeling from this, I guess, feeling yourself in this seated place at the center of your vision. Remember at the beginning, I was asking you about this power, the power of your vision. So now we're sitting at that business vision or your vision for what you want to cause and create in the world, and notice what sensations arise in your body. And just take a moment to do that. Breathing, thinking of, if you're not in business, you're not an entrepreneur, there may be something that you want to, maybe you want to write a book, maybe you want to join a choir, maybe you want to start ballet at 50, whatever it is that you may want to step into. You want to paint your first picture at 80. Whatever it is, your vision. Notice what sensations arise in your body. Bring awareness to the fear, which is the sensation that lives in your body, your entrepreneurial journey. Perhaps it's about money, it might be about visibility, it might be about impact, or any of the things we've already talked about. What it is for you, or what you may have a fear on. Bring that curiosity. Where is that? Where does it live in my physical form? What temperature is it? What texture is it? Maybe there's a movement or a sense. And now, with kindness, with tenderness, begin to welcome this fear as information and just being curious. It's information for your growth. It's information for your business growth. It's information for your relationship growth, or whatever it is that you're bringing to it. Take a breath and see how it might be protecting something precious. And just notice, be curious. Here it is. Not trying to change it, just being there with it. Simply allowing. Let the love flow towards this aspect of your life, your business, your relationship, whatnot. Not forcing, not trying to fix. Allowing love's presence to meet fear's wisdom. You're not doing it, you're just allowing it. And then just notice what's happening now, how that shifted, if at all. If it didn't, it's perfectly fine. Just allowing the organicity of your body, of your human system, to be how it is in this moment. So breathing yourself back to this awareness, carrying this integrated wisdom into your day, into your business, into your relationship. You've just met it, meaning that it's less likely, the more that you recognize it with consciousness, it's less likely to manifest in your life and project and become an experience in your world that you would prefer not to have. And due to that fear, that charge being suppressed, repressed, whatnot, pushed away, disliked, it builds and becomes what you least would like to experience. So purely by touching in this small way, you're integrating, you're almost defusing taking the charge of it. And with this alchemy, it transforms how we might price our offerings, right? People get scared of what to ask for. There's a fear to value alignment. So we can go from fearing it to valuing it. In our marketing, we go from pushing to inviting. We go from control to empowerment with our teams. And rather than forcing, we're allowing the growth. And we're no longer hiding. We're authentically expressing in our creation of our content. So again, you can overlay that into any part of life. But our business has become a force of transformation. There's a natural expression and flow of finance. There's an authenticity of purpose and alignment in your teams or your family. Your clients are receiving deeper transformation, and there's more organic growth. It's meeting those fears with love. So as a vessel for conscious evolution, like your business and you are a vessel for conscious evolution. So every time you meet your fears with love, you create ripples of transformation in your world, in your life, in your marketplace. You're here to demonstrate what's possible when we lead from unconditional love. So what is unconditional love? It's the acknowledgement, the conscious acknowledgement of love and fear. So when we're leading just with love, there's a whole part of you, whole part of the existence that's missing. So there's no alignment. Right. So I said earlier, I'm not sure if we recorded that or not, about the songs that I'm just reading the chat. That you can go to the Academy for consciousevolution.com and get that free gift. It's an 8-page guide to basically take you through some steps that we just touched on. Right? These, how to transform fear into a pathway for connection and conscious leadership. So lead with unconditional love. So you can pop over there, and there is also the link on there for unconditionallove.us, where you'll find the website for the Sunday sessions, the sharings in the House of Unconditional Love. First 3 Sundays of the month. I believe the replays are on there too. And right, so those of you that are watching, that are in the inner circle, please come over to the Zoom. And I do want to touch in on one of the mystical teachings that we started, and just touch into that. So we'll do a short practice over in the inner circle. So come on down, and for those of you watching, I will put the full video up, because I know on the restream it only recorded the last part of it, probably the last half hour. But there's enough information there for you to get the experience of it. So I guess signing off, may your business and your life be a testament to the power of conscious leadership, and may your success inspire others to align with their soul's calling. And may the blessings be. Much love. So we'll just get ready to go over to the inner circle. If you want to have a little break, do you need a break? Do you want to have a few minutes break? No? Okay. Let me just end the restream, and I shall see you when I'm looking at you next. But check out the website, Academy for Conscious Evolution. We will have some new programs coming up shortly. I'm currently running the beginnings, and I shall see you real soon.